Hey everybody, it's Karen with Food and Family. I'm getting ready to start some lunch for me and Pop, and I'm in the mood for a BLT. Have you ever gotten that way? So we were at the store, I bought some lettuce, made sure I had some tomatoes and some bacon, and that's what we're having. So I have got, I'm gonna cook it all. This is, it was a 22 ounce package of the thick cut bacon. And I've used some of it, but we're going to go ahead and cook it all. Because, you know, what's a BLT if you don't have lots of B, right? Plus, what we don't use, I can put in the freezer, and I have already cooked bacon. Y'all seen me do that. But I'm going to get this in my skillet and get it going, and then I'm going to cut up some tomatoes and lettuce. Excuse me, I know this is very simple, and I'm sure you've all made them, but I thought I'm doing it. I know I wanted to bring you along with me. Give me a little bit company in my kitchen while I'm cooking. How about that? So we're going to start with that right there. I think I can get one more piece in here. How much bacon do you put on your BLT? I like usually no less than 3 slices. 4 if they're small. But I forgot to get something. Let me rinse my hands off real good. Y'all know I keep hot soapy water back here on the sink. And so I can wash something real quick or rinse my hands off real quick. So, but I like black pepper bacon. Do you like black pepper bacon? And if I don't have it, I just make it myself. And I simply take, when I put it in my pan, and sprinkle black pepper on it. Now, I use the coarse ground black pepper. I like it. And I want to turn that down a little bit. How about that? And I just like it. I don't know. There's something about it. It gives that little extra spice. Tiny bit of heat to it. Let's get our pigtail flipper. You guys know what I like to use this. And we need something to put our bacon on, don't we? So we just get a little pan here to put our bacon on. And I'm going to put down a piece of paper towel so it can soak up all that grease. And it's simple, y'all. Now I want you to see what else I'm doing over here. I know you can't see good down in this pan, but I want to go ahead and slice up some tomatoes and my lettuce while this is going. And I've told you before, don't sit idle in the kitchen. And I got some of the prettiest tomatoes. These are tomatoes on the vine. And looky here. Well, it fell off the vine, didn't it? Aren't they beautiful? I got these down at Aldi's a couple of days ago. And I thought they were just gorgeous. So I want to rinse them off really good. And I want to get out some lettuce. Let's get a plate to put some of this on as we prepare it, right? And let's get some lettuce out. And I had to buy some lettuce. I didn't have a head of lettuce. Pop loves a good salad, so what we don't we'll make him a good salad out of it a night or two. I always pull that first layer off of my lettuce. Do y'all do that? So let's pull us off some nice slices of lettuce. They don't have to come off perfect, y'all. We just want them to fit the bread. And we're going to wash them. I'm going to rinse them off a little bit. I don't know. I just like to. I feel like they're kind of dirty from growing. And that may be enough lettuce. So let me rinse it off and I'll be right back, okay? Okay, so I got my lettuce rinsed off, and I put it in some paper towels and rolled it up so we could try to get some of that water off. And I'm just going to set it up there for now. Y'all can look at that, right? Let's check our bacon. I think I need to turn it down a little bit more. I think I got it going too high. Ooh, that looks so good. And y'all, if you could smell it. Y'all know how good bacon smells when it's cooking? Kind of gets you, makes you hungry, don't it? And that's what this is doing. My Stephanie laughs at me. I love bacon. And as much as I love bacon, y'all know, I don't put bacon in my beans when I cook them. I like the bacon grease. I just don't care for the bacon taste in my beans. And y'all see how this piece of bacon is curling up right there on the end? Let me show you what we're going to do to make that lay down. I've got my scissors, and I don't know that you can see. I'll hold it up. I'm going to kind of cut that fat, and I want you to see how it laid down. Can you tell the difference there? And it just lays right on flat. So if you've got any that does that, just take your scissors, and cut it, and it'll lay down for you. Nice flat piece of bacon. Now, I pan fry my bacon most all the time. You can cook your bacon in the oven. My Chris cooks his in the oven. That's our oldest son. He cooks his in the oven all the time. And I see a lot of people do that. And, you know, you've got it going in the oven. You've got time. You don't have to tend it. And you can do other things, right? And maybe that's what I need to start doing. So let's get this tomato sliced. I don't want it real thick, but I don't want it real thin either. And I'm going to show you about how I do it. Is that, y'all are better at measurements than I am. Is that about 1/4 inch? It's a good slice for me. Good size slice. And I'm going to get this other tomato. Now, what I'll do, what we don't use, I'll just package up in the refrigerator, and we'll have BLTs another day. All right, y'all, let me get this, and I'm going to finish getting this bacon cooked. I'm going to get this tomato cleaned up off of my board, and then I'm going to come back. I'm going to finish cooking the bacon. We've got the lettuce, and we're going to start putting these sandwiches together. So y'all give me just a few minutes. All right, everybody, look at that. Have you seen a more beautiful sight than a pan full of fried bacon or baked? However, it's just cooked bacon, right? Okay, so here's how I'm going to do my sandwich, and you probably do yours the same way. But I'm going to show you mine today. And we're going to put some mayonnaise. Y'all know I use Duke's mayonnaise. You can use whatever you want. Now listen, and I think I've said this before. My bread, you see how the curves are, the top? I lay it open. My bread has to match. I don't know what it is about it. Are y'all like that? I have a brother that will not eat a sandwich if his bread doesn't match. My mother would make his lunch when he was still living at home, young fella. He was working at the time. And she would make his sandwich, pack their lunch, and if his bread didn't match, he would turn it, and sometimes he'd have the mayonnaise on the outside. And I don't do that, but it don't taste the same, does it? I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Okay, so I'm going to put a little bit of lettuce, and oh, it's going to be so good. I have been wanting a bacon, lettuce, and tomato sandwich. And now the tomatoes just have not been, and it's just not really tomato season here yet, but it will be. And I'm going to put some tomatoes on here, just a couple of slices of tomato. Oh my goodness. Now I want some salt and pepper onto my tomato. Tomatoes just scream for salt and pepper. And put a little pepper over on your mayonnaise side of your bread. See? Makes a difference, I promise you. Now, something I like to do with my BLTs, and really it's a BLTO, I like to put a little bit of onion. So I'm going to put some thin slices of onion, just a couple of little slices of onion on my sandwich. I like it, and so I just add a little bit to it. So, and if Pop wants some, I will. Y'all, he is still outside working with this daggum lawnmower of his, and he finally got the belt on, and now he can't get it. It'll crank, but it won't move, so he's going to have to take it somewhere and get it worked on. I'm going to put some bacon on here, and I cooked some bacon, some of the slices there at the end. I didn't cook them quite as crispy as I like mine, because he likes his a little less crispy than I do. And looky here. I put 4 slices on that. The bacon's skinny. Why not? So, put that on there. And if the bacon hangs out the sides, you know, that's okay. Let's cut this sandwich. Let's move this plate for just a second and cut this sandwich. Y'all have got to see this. Look at here. Look at that. Can you see how delicious? Ah. And what falls that on the board? Set it aside and you can nibble on it later. Okay, so let's take, I want a bite of this sandwich. And I want to get some bacon. I want to get some tomato, lettuce, and that beautiful onion. Yeah, this sandwich just hits the spot. This is what spring and summer is all about. You go out in your garden and you can pick a tomato straight off the vine. That's why I can't wait for growing season. And still got to get my tomatoes, and I got some peppers already. We've got to get them planted. I just got them yesterday. And get me some tomatoes and get those planted. But there's nothing better than going out in the garden, picking a warm, ripe tomato, come in, wash it, slice it up, make you a sandwich out of it, and you can make just a tomato and mayonnaise sandwich, or make you a BLT like I just did. It's delicious. And I hope y'all enjoy this little simple video. And like I said, it was lunchtime. I needed to fix something for us. And I just thought I'd bring you along to do it with me. And I enjoy having each and every one of you in my kitchen. And I hope you'll come back and visit with me again. And I want you to please like, share, subscribe to our channel. And don't forget, hit the notification bell so you'll know when we put out another video. But guys, don't forget, we have 2 cookbooks, Volume 1, Volume 2, and go out to my website, check them out. And there's a link to order on my website, and I'll have it in the description box up under this video. And go to my website, and both cookbooks are on there, and there's links for both cookbooks. So it goes straight to the printer. It goes straight to the printer. They take your order, they ship them. I don't stock them here, so I can't ship them for you. But it's very safe. They're very good people, and I really appreciate them. But I appreciate you even more, and I hope you'll come back and visit with me soon. Thanks, everybody.